So in this video, I am so excited to break down a live sales call, one of the best sales calls I've ever had to go through, and I'm going to teach you how to objection handle. This live sales call was incredible. The guy says, I am not buying life insurance with a waiting period. I am not paying for the policy today. I don't want the life insurance. And then ultimately, I'm going to share with you how I broke this guy down to help him go ahead and make the buying decision. Even better, at the end of this call, this guy left a 5-star Google review explaining how happy it was to get a life insurance policy from me. In this video, guys, I'm going to break down how to objection handle. You're going to hear it live and ultimately teach you how to master closing deals. People will give you objections. They're going to hit you with random things, but the goal is to get to the root. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how to get to the root, how to accept, how to acknowledge, and ultimately how to be a closer. Because if you can close everyone, you will never have to worry about making money, and ultimately you will provide for your family for a lifetime. My name is Peter Roberts. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm so stoked to give you guys this. It's part 2 of a series that I did, and it's gonna be so worth your time. Wait to the end. You're gonna hear how irrational, how fired up this guy is, and ultimately how unhealthy he was, and how I helped him find and realize that he got the best plan with me. Learn how to master selling life insurance over the phone. This video is gonna help you. Cheers. Going to break down this live sales call. I just pitched some numbers. The client has made a buying decision, but he has some objections. So let's listen in. I'm going to break down this call. Let's get it.
So out of that 7,000 or the 10,000, what do you like most about them?
I like the 10 grand. That way I can leave my grandkids a little bit of cash.
Okay. So you think that 10,000 will give you that peace of mind for you and kind of just fit the budget for you every month too?
Yeah.
Okay, so just go ahead, make a clear buying decision. I get a yes and a yes that he wants 2 yeses before you move him into the actual application. And then here's the beginning of some objections when we go into and actually talk about setting up payment. I rather get the objections up front before I'm in the application. So it's when I ask them and let them know, we're going to set up a payment here. We're going to put a way to pay for this policy, and we're going to start this policy so that at the end, you don't have to go through, oh, I don't have a card, I don't have a bank account. Kill the objections before they come.
Okay. So what we're going to do here, Mike, and again, this is really the last option for you. We have to see if you get approved. You want the policy to come in the mail, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So how the process works.
So after you made the sale, he's got the yes. I'm going to explain how the process works.
It's pretty simple and easy. We have to submit an application over here. I'll hit an here for you because you'll probably have a solution now in place. So we'll take the application over the phone. We'll do the quick little HIPAA check.
It's all going to go smoothly here. Setting expectations. You're holding their hand. You're guiding them. You're letting them know that you're the expert that's going to solve their problem. And then it gets kind of hairy. Here's the first objection that's about to pop up when I'm like, all right, and what day do you want to actually pay for it? Check it out.
We'll put down your beneficiaries. I'm assuming you're going to put Caitlin down. And then we'll pick that date for that first payment to kind of kick in for you. Did you want this to kind of start immediately, or did you want to start on a certain date? What's best for you?
Well, man, if I could start it right after Christmas, that'd be great.
Okay, so holidays, 'tis the season. He wants to start it in like almost 2 months. So in January, I'm like, there is no way. Let's go ahead and I'm going to teach you how to overcome. I can't start it today, or I have to start it. And a lot of these carriers won't let you push it out more than 28 days. I don't like doing that, but here's how I got him to move through it.
Okay. Let's see if I
always acknowledge the objection, always agree, and always make them feel like, okay, yeah, we can find a way, and then you handle the objection. So, oh, yeah, okay.
If I can kind of move you out there.
Let me see what I can do for
I know
you.
we got the holidays coming in. Let me see here. I was just trying to lock in your early bird. It's called the Black Friday special because this is the best rate you get.
Just trying to figure out a way here
for you.
A lot of confusion, a lot of curiosity. I'm just going to do my best here. I'm just, okay. That buys time. In objection handling, you don't have to be fast. You don't have to be swift. You don't have to say something like that's just going to blow their socks off. You just have to help them think that you are moving the ball forward in their way, that you're helping them get the outcome that they want. Meanwhile, that you're going to move them with your words and objection handling to get the outcome that you want. It's very sneaky.
Let me see. When do you usually? Because I'm gonna see when we can set up with your payment.
So now I'm trying to figure out the payment. Like it was like probably like the 7th of November when I sold this deal, and I'm trying to think. He just got paid on the 2nd, So it's not adding up. You want to move it out to the 2nd of next month. Meanwhile, you got paid on the 2nd. It's only 5 days after since you got paid. How can you afford this? Now you want to realize and break them down and reason to them. Ask them these hard things. It might feel uncomfortable, but you're just trying to find out and peel back the onion of a game plan that's going to satisfy them.
When you usually get paid? Is it like at the end of the month?
I usually get paid at midnight on the 2nd.
Okay, on the 2nd of every month. Okay, so you just got paid on the 2nd. Now, my concern for you, I'm simply going to update for you. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said, my concern is to you, like, how are you going to afford this after the holidays?
So my only concern is we can probably do that. It's your plan. But
always agreeing. No sales pressure. Yeah, we could probably do that. I mean, this is your plan. I mean, it doesn't matter if I make the sale or not. I mean, I don't get commission. Commission breath is gone in objection handling.
But what happens next Christmas?
Good question here. So you kill objections by acknowledging them, acknowledging objections first, agreeing with them, and then asking a really good question. So what happens next Christmas when that time comes on? Are you just going to have to let the policy lapse?
I don't want you to have to pay for the policy, and then next Christmas comes around and you can't pay the policy anymore. So would it be better to start with the $7,000, the $44 at least at first, or?
No.
So then I'm trying to kill the price objection by creating a down sell. So I'm just reasoning, which, would you rather start with something smaller?
No, I want to do the 10 grand.
Okay, the 10 grand, 63. And, okay.
I can always make up $63.
Okay, so you're going to find, it sounds like
Okay, now we're going to use words that basically kill their previous objections so that they cannot go back to those objections. So now I'm putting and engraving in his mind this.
The man, that $63 will give you the peace of mind and kind of, give you that solution in place. Okay. So
mirroring, it's this mirroring back. Okay, gotcha. So it sounds like you're going to find a way to always have that $64 as a man to make sure is what I'm hearing, because he told me he's gonna do it. So I got to let him know he said that. So I'm basically confirming that is no longer going to be an objection anymore.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So most people,
but you can still hear the doubt, the concern. There's something that's lingering. I'm sure. I'm just going to keep probing.
People do this and they just tie it directly on that payment date. What we can do is just everything kicking on the 2nd. Would that be kind of ridiculous to kind of have something in place on the 2nd for you, or do you think that?
Okay, so he went from moving it after December to like January to, all right, would it be absolutely ridiculous? These really bold statements are great in objection. Would it be absolutely insane just to have it start on the 2nd of next month? See, and you have to be confident. You have to be strong here, because even though he told you that he couldn't do December, you've worked through a solution. You acknowledge it. You've asked him a question. You've just told him that he's going to find a way. So let's go ahead and hit him with another buying decision to move the ball forward to see if he gives you another objection. So I'm going to shoot him again for my next opportunity to objection handle.
That would,
Well, actually, the 3rd would be better.
So he's just gone from after the holidays to now to December 3rd, which is moving the ball in my court.
Okay, so we'll put it on December 3rd. Okay, cool. And then for you here,
can you do that January 3rd?
Back again, January objection. Objection comes up.
I don't want to pay no insurance in December.
I don't want to pay no insurance in December. Here's how I close this, guy. Just keep watching. This is so good, guys.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
So it would have to be January.
Okay. Let me put a request in here.
See, always acknowledging. You see how I'm doing? An objection comes up. I don't fight him. The guard always stays down. It's the same thing in the intro. I'm not fighting him. I'm thinking that he's always thinking he's getting his way. Okay, let me go ahead and take some notes down. Let me write this down. Okay, we'll move it out to January. Even though we're not going to do it, you just want them to feel like they are getting what they want.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's put this down. And I guess, Mike, would you just not have the financial?
So now I'm peeling back the onion. I'm trying to understand, why can he not do it? What's his concern? What's holding him back?
Ability to put it in place in December?
So the objection is, would you just not have the financial ability to, pay for this in December?
Well, I would. It's just, this is like last second thing.
Yeah.
So he's telling me here, ask good questions. So he does have the money. I'm just trying to figure this. I'm just trying to reason with it. What's going on here, Mike? Do you not have the money? Because if you said I don't have the money, then we can work the next objection. But he's telling me that he has the money. So what is the real objection?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I already ordered stuff and everything else. So
let me ask you this, Mike, and I don't want to be too personal here.
I love this. Let me ask you this. I don't want to be too personal. Let me ask you this here, Mike. Let me, I'm sorry if I'm overstepping boundaries. Mike, forgive me for saying this. These words of forgiveness are powerful. I'm going to say something that is pretty rude or something intense or invasive, but I want to make it less invasive by starting off with, John, forgive me for saying this. You're really fat. Like, for context, that's what I'm doing. Forgive me for saying this, John, but you're just not attractive. John, you're not attractive. There's two different meanings there when it comes to objection handling. You can allow yourself to say pretty deep, intense things, but you got to ask for forgiveness first. Here's how it goes.
I know it's a tough conversation. In your life, have you, it's not a matter of if you need it, it's a matter of when you need it, right?
Then I'm going to get yeses along the way. I'm getting him to say, like, I'm getting him to nod his head to get some power back.
You know that you need it. Could we say that's accurate?
Right.
There's something that's preventing you from, like, having this solution. I know you might be a little timid right now. I know never having a new build is comfortable for you. Ultimately, do you think, Mike, when the holiday season rolls around and your family's around, you see your mom, maybe you're opening presents, do you think one of the best presents you could tell her is, you can pull her into the side room and say, hey, Mom, if something happens to you, you've always been there for me. I know I don't have the financial means to really buy anything crazy for Christmas, but I got you a life. And
what I'm doing here is storytelling. One of the best ways to kill objections is through storytelling. Mike, I know things are tough right now through the holidays, but how would that make you feel as a man, knowing if you could just grab your mom by the hand, pull her in the back room and say, hey, Mom, I love you so much. I got a life insurance policy on myself because I care that you're protected. I know I don't have a lot. So I'm building a story. I'm building like some type of emotional appeal to him. And I'm giving that to a story for him because I'm building it up, and you can hear how he responds to this.
Insurance policy only. Do you think that would be pretty sweet for her to know?
That was so good. Do you think that'd be so, do you think that'd be pretty sweet for her?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. So now you could put that solution for your mom. What is that one thing that...
So I'm just breaking them down. I'm like, dude, what is the one? This is what objection comes down. What is the real issue? What is that one thing? I'm getting frustrated. Like, what is really holding you back, John? You need it. You said you can find a way to pay for it. What is the reason that you're not moving forward?
That is holding you back.
Nothing's really holding me back right now.
Okay.
I need the plan.
Okay.
See, he's breaking them down. He's giving me answers.
You need it. I mean, you sound like a man who's kind of known and. So
now I'm trying to build him up. So as a man, we want to be respected. We want to be honored. We want to shown that we're, and I'm playing to that emotional appeal of like trust and respect that a man wants compared to a woman. Miss Betty's going to want something different here. But Mr. Mike here, who's a strong guy, you want to almost give him the courage and to almost test his ability as a man to make a decision. So now I'm going to start anchoring in previous decisions that he's made into his mind because he's a man that stands on his 2 feet and he has the ability and capability. Now I have to instill the belief that he knows he can actually make a decision. Very, very powerful stuff. Almost a form of manipulation, I like to say, but you can build someone up so well that they can move and go into the direction that you want because you gave them the power. You've lifted their ego, and watch this.
And have always made decisions and always led from the front. And honestly, you sound like a man that was respected, probably in your workforce, even by your mother. And I think we both could agree that you don't need anybody guiding you to make a decision. You just have to make it for yourself. That's probably something
that
you probably feel like I built them up. You were respected in the workforce. You were respected by your mom. And ultimately, you would probably agree that you don't need someone helping you making a decision, right? Now I'm killing that objection of, I need to think about it or I just don't know. Right.
You stand on your 2 feet. You're a strong man, and you just do everything on your own terms. So, what'd you say?
I don't want nobody else to be responsible for mine.
Yeah. So in that time, I mean, I know it's scary sometimes jumping ahead, but Mike, as a friend, and you already started to call, we have the solution in place. why not just set it up for December so that you're set up and you can finally sleep better at night? What is that really?
So I'm back on making a buying decision. So acknowledge, storytell, get them through, understand their pain, and then go back to hitting them again with another buying decision. That's where we're at.
Really big concern here. I'm just trying to put this together.
I mean, whatever.
Okay, that's a better response. So at the beginning, I'm not doing anything. The next thing is, all right, let's move it to I'm not doing anything again. Like, let's move it to December. Let's move it to January. And then now it's like, maybe I could do it.
Will that work for you, Mike?
I mean, I'll make it work.
Okay. So we'll set this up for December 3rd so that you can finally.
Now, they're going to take this directly off my debit card, right?
Now we go.
I mean, this is your plan. Yeah.
Less invasive. Always starting with, yeah, of course, yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, off your debit card. I'm trying to not make it sound salesy. Yeah, they're just going to, this is your plan here. This is whatever you want here, John. This is your plan, my friend.
That's what all the life insurance comes off of that card, because when that payment comes out, you're protected.
So I'm sorry, the phone was ringing when I asked you. You said they will take it directly out of off my card?
Yeah, that's the only way that they take the life insurance.
And that'll be $63.15 every month.
Yeah, that'll never change on you. That'll be locked in forever for you, Mike.
And it pays from day one.
Okay, second objection. I don't want something with a waiting period. To give you guys some context, this guy is jacked up health-wise. He only has a card, too, which creates a lot of barrier to entries. And how do you get through this? I'm going to share with you how I got this, how I created so much value in a product, helped him know that this is the best option, and how I shot him straight. This guy had oxygen. This guy had heart issues. This guy has lung issues, kidney issues. This guy's very, very ill. So I have to shoot him straight, but here is how to get through this.
Over here, is that your concern, the wait, like having a waiting period?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there is day one coverage, but the only guaranteed acceptance plan for you that would.
So now I got to help move him through. Like, basically, his previous concern was price. Now it's product. So now I can help him overkill. Same thing here that I did in the price, I'm going to do now in the product objection. So now he's found a reason to not buy this product, buy this plan, because now it has a 2-year waiting period. He doesn't want that. So at first he wanted it, but now now the price thing was solved. So it killed that price objection. Now people are going to come up with the next objection. That's how it works. You got to do the same thing multiple times over and over and over.
Even approve you. Any company, most companies will never even look at you. So this is really your last option. So it's guaranteed acceptance. I mean, would you agree you're not going anywhere in the next 2 years? It sounds like you're doing pretty well, right? You don't plan on.
No, I doubt I'm going anywhere soon.
Okay, kill that objection. So the 2-year waiting period is now being dwindled. Would you say that, you're not going to go anywhere by natural causes in the next 2 years? Okay, so that's going to help kill that objection. Asking questions that help tackle and help them logically understand that concern is really not a big issue.
Okay. So if something did happen to you, you'd probably say it's going to be due to an accident, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And that's where that day one coverage begins. Because I'm shooting you straight here, Mike, with your health. There ain't no company that will, give you that immediate coverage from natural causes inside of 1 year. So if something happens to you tomorrow,
there is, because I've talked to insurance companies.
I'm going to find a better plan. I'm going to go somewhere else. Here's another objection that comes up. Here's how to kill it.
Means that
when you have a good product and it's the best product, you can have conviction to actually sell that product. Here's my heart. Here's my soul. Here's the thing that you need to instill to help them understand. This is the best plan for you. You're going to hear my tonality change. My sternness gets very sharp, and I'm going to basically buy in and hold this guy's hand through this.
Was $71 a month.
That's a lie.
And that insurance company would have covered me from day one.
Nope.
And you don't like continuous oxygen and you have congestive
dude. I gave them all my medications and everything.
Unbelievable. Let me call up that administrator. What company was that? That's ridiculous. They're lying.
I can't even remember.
Man. Mike, why are they? Oh, my gosh. That makes me so upset. They're lying. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, if I got to wait like 2 years or something, I wouldn't even be interested in insurance. I'd just save enough money to,
Here's another objection we got to kill. I'm just going to put the money in the bank. If I have to wait 2 years, I ain't doing it. Here's how we get through this. But guys been completely lied to. This is why underwriting is very, very important. On a side note, with his health conditions, a lot of agents don't know how to underwrite people. They look at 3 prescriptions. This guy was on like 2 prescriptions, but come to find out, he's currently taking oxygen. He has kidney issues, on water pills, very intense medications that prove certain heart conditions that are nearly uninsurable everywhere. So I can use that against them due to my product knowledge.
Yeah.
For my cremation.
Yeah. So it works a little different. And also, Mike, this is your plan, but I'm just an honest guy, and I'm shooting a straight company for you. And I know that you might think saving's a little bit easier. These companies, the company will approve you. I just called the underwriter. It shows you that you will be approved. You'll be covered immediately from any accident. Account, your family gets all your money back. They also get 10% on top of that. No M&T Bank, Wells Fargo would give that to you, and this is why it would be the best solution for you.
So I help him logically understand that no matter if he puts his money in a savings account, he's actually going to get a higher return inside of this life insurance policy, because they get return of premium plus an additional 10%, which is better than any money market or any type of yield. And most people aren't going to save that way either. So logically helping him understand that's better than a bank account.
So the only thing they do is mainly get back the money that you paid in and 10%, right?
Yeah, on time. But that's if you pass from natural. I mean, Mike, you're doing so well. I don't think that's going to be the case, but that's what would happen. Worst case scenario, your family's going to get all the money back.
And you said that's for 2 years?
Yeah, it's 2 years if that happens that way, but you're going to be covered immediately like an accident. You have with your health, I mean, it's going to probably be an accident, so it will be covered immediately accidental. So do you see kind of where that works out?
Yeah, I'm not too sure that I'm going to go this route.
You just want to save money and put it in the bank?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would rather pay more a month and just be covered from day one.
So now he's thinking he's going to go back and find a day one coverage. There's literally no option, especially in the state he is. I have companies that will take him day one. They don't take card and are not in his state. So we have access to special products. There's literally no company that will give this guy day one coverage. And with his previous, how many times he's been to the hospital, it's just insane.
Well, Mike, that's the thing. I'm shooting you straight. And I know you have a lot of calls, and this makes me upset that people have lied to you, and I'm even personally offended that other people are lying to you. I've been doing this for so long. I can promise you this, Mike, from a friend to a friend, if I were to shake your hand and be honest, there is no company that takes oxygen usage day one. They're bullshitting you, Mike, and I'm getting me kind of irritated over here because I like to sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'd probably agree. We're both reasonable enough to know nothing to attack you. Again, you didn't do anything to cause your health, but you'd probably agree that there's nobody going to cover you day one. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
Would you say that's fair? I mean, John, just being reasonable here, like just coming to you eye to eye here. I mean, we both know that, you're just in just a really tough shape here. Like, can you just understand that what you're saying, what you're thinking out there is not actually accurate? Yeah, he is. So I'm asking questions to get the answers that I want and to get him realize like that he's honestly just been BSing himself. And I need to help him understand that.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad if it was like a year, but 2 years, like, damn.
Speak.
I'm on oxygen, yeah.
So I could help him get a 1 year waiting period with a certain product, but he doesn't have a banking account too, which is another issue when it comes down to buying life insurance.
I'm not on it 24/7. I mean, I walk around without it and go to the store and all that shit.
Okay. Do you have?
I mainly just wear it at night.
Okay, oxygen at night. There's one, but you have to have. If you can take oxygen, I'm looking at it as continuous. If you take it non-continuous, which would be at night, there's a company called GTL that would give you only a 1 year waiting period, but you have to have a routing and account number. Do you have a bank account or only a card?
Just a card.
Okay, that's another thing. And that's another barrier for you too, Mike. A lot of companies don't take cards. So, This is really your best solution, Mike. I know it's not what you want or your expectations were a little off, but how many people call me, I'm going to save my money, and they told Debbie earlier, go grab that piece of paper. What happens is people call me back so many times, 6, 10 months down the road. Hey, My
you said, excuse me, you said the 7,000 was $40-some a month.
Yeah, $44.81.
I'll probably go that route, man. That's an extra $20 a month for 2 years. I mean, yeah, being on a fixed income, I should go lower.
Okay, yeah, let's start a little lower, Mike. I want to tell you this. You know, number one,
I'm proud of you.
You know, you're getting something done.
See, building him back up again, helping him understand that he made a good decision. He should be proud of himself.
So I respect you there. And secondly, Mike, this ain't going to be like a one-time thing. I'm going to check up on you every 3-6 months. You're going to know that I'm here for you, and I can always call you back and we can increase. Is that okay if I continue to check up on you throughout these next
I can always change my plan, right?
Exactly.
Now he's talking about he went from the beginning to now wanting to get a coverage to now increase in the end by swiftly, smoothly objection handling.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So let's go and we can push it out to the 3rd. So I got your date of birth on here is August 10th, 67.
And that man is closed up in the application. And ultimately, it's crazy. This guy left me another 5-star review, just saying he had a wonderful experience. He thanked me through text and calls the next few days. We pushed his policy out to the 3rd of December, and that's exactly when he's going to get his paycheck. So that's how you do it, boys and girls. This is how my objection handling works, and ultimately, learning how to objection handle will teach you how to close literally everyone. When you get through every objection, you'll become unstoppable. Hope this video helped. If you want more videos like this, comment below. I just want to share with you and ultimately teach you how to sell to hopefully put more food on your table this year in 2024. Love you guys. Hope this helped. Cheers. Bye.